Hello, people, and today I am reviewing one of my favorite movies, The Emperor's New Groove, from the year 2000. And I love this movie. It might be my favorite anime movie of all time. And I said animated, not anime. But I love this movie so much. And if they were to make a sequel to this in theaters, I would literally have the same reaction going into that as I did going into The Force Awakens. That is how much this movie is awesome. Now, and I do not count Kronk's New Groove as an official sequel, because I hate that movie. But I'll go more on that if I review that movie eventually. But I am reviewing The Emperor's New Groove, and this is a Disney masterpiece, and is their best movie that they have made for the animation department, including Pixar, in my opinion. But this is just such a phenomenal movie. So let's just get started with the characters. So there is Kuzco, Emperor Kuzco, also known as Llama Kuzco, but he is so mean. He's not a nice protagonist. He is like, how would you just... For me, the bad guy and Kuzco are kind of like Captain America Civil War, where there's actually people cheering for the two different of them, and I think that's funny, but of course I gotta choose Kuzco. He's hilarious. He's just such a funny character, and with phenomenal voice work. He is just he's so funny. He is just so amazing. I love this character. I just love the character. And Pacha is kind of like the peasant. And I like him. He's fine. I don't really have any problems with him, but he's a very relatable character in my opinion, so that's good about him. Then Yzma, the villain, the purple lady you see in the poster, she is an amazing villain. She is just so well voice acted, and she's just such a funny character. And then Kronk, her henchman. I love Kronk. He is just so funny, especially when he gets like a little devil and angel on his shoulders. I love that. And the plot is that the emperor, who's Kuzco, he's ruling the country or whatever. And that is... that's that. He rules the country. And then, Yzma, she wants to rule the country. So, she tries to poison him, with poison, but it turns out that she accidentally turns him into a llama. So then, Pacha helps Kuzco, try to get back to the palace, but then, of course, Kronk and Yzma are trying to stop them, and, at the end there's, an epic final battle with, Kronk and, Kuzco and Pacha and Yzma. They're all there. It's hilarious. And they're drinking all the different potions, and Kuzco's turning into all the different animals. And the best part about this is the jokes. There are so many good jokes, and I love the jokes. They are hilarious. I love the part where, I love this whole movie, but there's just so many good parts in this movie. I like when, Kuzco has to lift up, Pacha to, like, pull the lever or get a string or whatever, and he's like, good thing you're not a big fat guy right now, or else this would be really hard. Just scenes like that make this movie amazing. And, it's just... And then there's scenes with, Kronk and Yzma that are just hilarious, where Kronk gets the shoulder angel, as I said, and, there's just so many good jokes in this movie, especially now the iconic thing that's used in so many different types of movies. And Yzma's like, pull the lever, Kronk, to go and get down to the lair, but he pulls the wrong lever, and she, like, gets tossed into, like, an evil pit or whatever, or pit of water with alligators, and she's like, wrong lever! It's just an amazing. And then there's just so many iconic Yzma lines. Like she's like, "Oh, how will I get rid of Cusco? I will turn him into a little flea, a harmless little flea, and then put that flea in a box. Put that box in another box. Mail that box to me, and then when it arrives, I'll smash it with the hammer." There's just so many good scenes like that, and that is what makes this movie just a gem. And all the fourth wall breaks were, especially when Emperor Cusco is literally talking to the camera, and then there's just scenes where where Cusco and Pacha are like get to the base, and then they can't find the human vial thing to turn him back into a human, and then they turn around and Yzma's there, and she was way behind them on the quest, or getting back to the palace, and then they're like, "How did you get here before us?" And Yzma's like, "Oh, that," and she's like, "Oh, Kronk, how did we get here before them?" And then he's like, "You've got me, by all accounts, it makes no sense." There's just so many good scenes like that make this movie what Disney's best anime movie. It's just so good. I would recommend this movie to anyone. And as if you couldn't tell, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. And if I would give this movie infinity out of 10. It's just such a good movie. And there's not a part where you're bored. There's not a part where you're not having fun. It's just such a good movie. And I would recommend it to anyone. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!